a just energy transition that also did top discussions at the ACS on its second day. CGTN's Najma Abdurizak has this report.
Africa, with its abundant renewable energy resources, is well positioned to lead the way in the transition to clean energy. And at the Fast Africa Climate Summit that's currently underway in the Kenyan capital, it was evident that African nations are looking towards recognizing the potential of renewable energy as they seek to create jobs, reduce energy poverty, and foster inclusive development.
But we are stepping forward to say, look here, Africa is the continent with 60% of the world's renewable energy assets. Whether you talk about wind, whether you talk about solar, geothermal, hydropower.
In Nigeria, we have articulated our unchanging position to advance climate action without jeopardizing economic development. We designed an ambitious energy transition plan to achieve universal access to energy by 2030 and net zero emission by 2060, while prioritizing industrialization, job creation, and economic growth.
The summit has provided a platform for African leaders to highlight the importance of a just energy transition in achieving climate goals, all while addressing social and economic challenges. A just energy transition was the order for the day here at the second day of ACS 23 summit, with energy leaders stressing that fossil fuel dependency is what has exacerbated the impact of climate change on the continent. But for the continent, shifting away from fossil fuels to renewable energy sources such as solar, wind and hydroelectric power won't come easy. Leaders emphasize the need for increased investment in renewable energy infrastructure, technology transfer and capacity building. There was also a call for international support as well as partnerships to mobilize the necessary resources that will scale up renewable energy projects.
We have a duty and responsibility to hear these voices and to act with a greater sense of urgency. And responding requires action at three levels. At the global level, the developed economies must meet their commitment to provide $100 billion annually in climate finance. The global climate financial architecture must be changed to prioritize the needs of Africa. At the national level, we must accelerate actions on climate adaptation. And that is why the African Development Bank has committed to providing $25 billion towards climate finance by 2025.
The just energy transition aims to ensure that vulnerable communities and workers are not left behind. It seeks to create opportunities for job creation and skills development in the renewable energy sector while addressing the social impacts of transitioning away from fossil fuels. Najma Abdurizak, CGTN, Nairobi.